Hey guys, welcome back to class Vanguard, and today I'm gonna discuss about my chaos deck. Introduce what is in my chaos deck. And yeah, I'm first I'm gonna explain my Great Force. I run two of Deluge, Chaos Breaker Deluge. The skill is Soul Blast 1. Choose a face down from your G zone and turn face up, and choose a card from your hand and discard it. And if you have a hard card with chaos in this card name, your opponent choose 2 cards from his hand and lock it, and anyway you your opponent wants. And then if your opponents have 4 or less damage zone, you can lock. You can choose a lock card and put in damage zone face down. You can make them less counterblast and take extra damage. So I run 2 of this Genesis Dragon Amnesty Messiah. I use this to but mostly I use this to unflip for chaos. Choose a face down, turn it face up, and I use this because you can unlock, just in case if I play against chaos, like chaos versus chaos, so I can unlock. And unlock is pretty not good for chaos, but not for the new one. I play 4 of this Chaos New Universe. I think this is a pretty good card because the skill is Counterblast, choose a face down, Death Star Radiant is card name from your G zone and turn it face up. And if I have a hard card chaos in this card name, you choose one of your opponent's open rearguard and lock it. And if you have then choose one of your opponent's open rearguard and your opponent choose a card from his hand, lock it. Then if you have 2 or more face up in your G zone, you can choose one of your opponent's rearguard and lock it. I've run 4 of this Glue Ball. Skill is pretty decent, because skill activate 1 per turn, Soul Blast, choose the face down from your G zone and turn it face up. And if you have a hard card with Star Radiance cunning, your opponent choose one of his or her rearguard for each face up in your G zone and lock them. So you have a 5 face up in your G zone and your opponents have 5 rearguard, you can lock whole full field. And and I like this because you can charge a massive power. So off your front row Star Radiance card name, get 3k for each of your opponent's lock card. So if you lock 5 cards, you have 15k for whole front row, including Vanguard. And the Vanguard. That's pretty good. And then I've run 2 of this Genesis Beast Destiny Tree Guardian. This is pretty good. I like to use this because it's good for this one and this Tree Guardian. I'll explain it later. So the skill is choose up any 2 lock card and unlock it. If you unlock 2, add 10k shield. That's pretty good. Then I'm running this new G Guardian. It's kind of new. Soul Blast skill. Soul Blast. When it's in place, if your opponent has 2 or more, lock card, draw a card. That's pretty simple and pretty good. I say this is pretty good for the combo of this two. It's kind of combo for this because you can this skill is Counterblast, choose a G Guardian, turn it face up. When it's in place, and you may choose up to 3 of your rearguards and lock them, and then your opponent choose back row lock it. You might think, why do I even lock myself? If I lock myself, it's kind of troublesome for me, and I think I should play this because this card you can unlock. You can lock 3 and unlock. You can unlock 1 of your opponent's rearguard and unlock 3 of your own rearguard. That's pretty good. When I say unlock your opponent's rearguard, because you have this chaos. I run 3 of this. The second skill, when your opponent has a lock card, unlock, and if a unit was not retired due to an effect of this card during this turn, you may pay the cost if you do unlock and draw a card. So you can do it in any turn as long as the unit is unlocked, and you can retire, but you can only retire once in per turn. So now I'm introducing grid trees. I'm running 3 of the Chaos Breaker Dragon. First skill, choose card from your Star Radiance card name and from your hand and discard it, and choose one of your opponent's rearguard, knock it, and counterblast 1, of course. And this unit, this ability cannot be used, so this is an active skill, so you can stride and use this skill. You can only use this skill when you are at grade 3. That means it's quite good for early game. Second skill, choose start with the card name Soul Blast. Limit break 4, and that's pretty annoying because you have limit break 4. So during your opponent's end phase, when your opponent's lock card is unlocked, you may pay the cost, retire, and the unlocked card, and draw a card. So this is pretty good because you can retire as much as you want, as much unlocked card as you want, as long as you have enough soul. Next, I'm gonna introduce grade 2. I run 2 of the Colony Maker. This is pretty good because Counterblast 1, when it's in your place, if you have a Link Joker Vanguard and your opponent has a lock card, pay the cost. If you do, search your deck up to 1 grade 1 or less with Star Raider Koi to rearguard and shuffle your deck. I said this is pretty good because you can separate grade 1. I will introduce it later, and others, so you can come charge or do anything you want. I run 2 because I think it's kind of waste, and I don't really need this in the new booster Stargate form. I think for me, I run 4 of this Star Raider. I won't run 4 if the Stargate booster release. And yeah, I like this because you can force your opponent to lock up to 3. Like, you can choose. This skill is Counterblast 1 when it's in place on rearguard. If you have a grade 3 or greater Star Radiance card name, you pay the cost. If you do, your opponent choose a card from his drop zone and put it as on rearguard as lock. And until you have the turn, this unit gets 3k. Then if your opponent has 2 or more lock card, and this unit gets 3k. I don't really know what's the 3k for, but yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, this is pretty good because you can force your opponent to lock 3 lock card, and when your opponent has 3 lock card, it's pretty good. I don't like it because you are calling cards for drop zone. Yeah. Next, 3 Molepton. Molepton skill. Counterblast 2, Star Radiance card name when it's in place. You have a Vanguard with Star Radiance card name. Your opponent has a lock card, and you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up one of your opponent's open rearguard, and your opponent choose a card from his hand and put it on that rearguard face down. So you choose a rearguard, your opponent you force your opponent to choose a card from his hand and lock it. Yeah, that's pretty good because you waste your opponent's hand and you get to choose rearguard. Last grade 2, I run 4 Strange Dragon. I'm not gonna run 4 when the Stargate comes out. I think I'm just gonna run, I don't know, less, or maybe don't run it anymore, don't use it anymore. So the skill is when it's in your place, if you have a Vanguard in Chaos in it card name, at the end of the turn, this unit gets, when this unit attack or boost, if you didn't hurt wrong, it's boost. You can use this card this grade 2 can boost. This one of the good thing, yeah. And when it's in the boost, if the attack is attacking a vanguard, your opponent choose one of his or her rearguard and lock it, and if your opponents could not lock, this unit get 5k. I say this is pretty good, and this is quite this unit can boost, but in one condition is if your opponent has a lock card. So if you can strike, yeah, that's not really good. Early game is okay, but you still can boost. Yeah, it's pretty good. Next, I run for this strike folder. Yeah, kind of strike folder. Penrose Gate, Star Raider, Penrose Gate, and yeah, for Vanguard with Star Raider in his card name, well, you're paying the cost of a G unit with Star Raider in his card name. For strike, this unit gets grade 3, discard as grade 3. Then the skill, when this unit is discard for strike, so blast 1, discard when this unit is, yeah. And you have Vanguard Chaos in its original name. You pay the cost, look at the top 7 and search for 1 Chaos and shuffle your deck. That's pretty good because you can pay the skill for some Seraph Dragon, or you can strike next turn, or you can, you know, hand size bigger. I run 4 Zinc because you can counter charge Soul Charge, and if your opponents have a lock card, you can counter charge Soul Charge. This unit basically add 3 souls to your Vanguard and counter charge 2. I say it's add 3 soul because this skill put in the soul, and if your Vanguard is Chaos in the card name and your opponent has a lock card, counter charge 2, soul charge 2. That's pretty good, and counter charge is a pretty good skill. Fourth, the Kanzen skill. The front is same old discard. Choose one of your unit with Star Raider's card name, and that unit cannot be hit until end of the battle. And if your opponents have 3 or more lock card, and you can draw. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna say is if you have 3 lock card minimum, that's pretty good for you. Final grade 1 is 3 Metal Knights. I did not run the old version is because, yeah, I think it's not really good, not that good, it's okay. Omega Lock, yeah, it's okay. I kind of like Omega Lock, but it doesn't add power. I like this because you can add power and Omega Lock, and when this unit boost, and if your opponent has 2 or more lock card, this unit add 4k, this basically add to 11k. Then until and at the end of the battle, if the attack hits a Vanguard, choose on your opponent's lock card, and that lock card cannot be unlocked during your next turn. So yeah, Omega Lock. That's pretty good. I run wait, 10 crits. Yeah, because I did not run 12 crits because I want to play 2 draw. And draw sometimes helps you. Yeah, the skill is active. Choose one of your opponent's unit and add 3k. This one, that's pretty good. And I run 10 crits because crit is pretty good for chaos. Yeah, and you can mostly like you have more possibility to triple crit your opponent, like how I triple crit my friend. And I think this is for now, this is probably the best crit because you can recycle the crit unless it's in the drop zone, so you can recycle. Yeah, skill is oh yeah, this is also, you also can lock for this one. This unit skill, put this unit on the top of the deck, and if your Vanguard Star Raider is card name, and if your opponent has a lock card, choose out one of your opponent's rear guard from the back row and lock it and shuffle your deck. Recycle lock, pretty good. As I said just now, I run 2 of the draws, so yeah. I run this 2 heal and 2 of this new Star Raider. This is okay because the card name is Star Raider. I don't like this. I don't run 4 of this because I don't have Star Raider in this card name. And when you have a Chaos deck, mostly you have to counter blast a Star Raider or discard a Star Raider. Yeah. I run this because you can counter charge, and although this can't counter charge, but yeah, it's a Star Raider's card name, and this don't have. So yeah. Finally, I kind of like don't know which grid starter should I play, and if you want to give any suggestion, you can leave a comment there. This 2 is pretty good, and this skill I think is so. Yeah, if which one do you think is better? If you think it's this is better, you just put a comment A, and if this is better, you put a comment B. Yeah. Thank you for watching my video, and